Hey, what's up, everyone? This is me, Dre. Now, I just got finished reading on Google News this article about Apple. I can't say they're at it again because they're constantly at it when it comes to suing one competitor or another for some silly or, well, I say very frivolous bullshit. Now, with what I just read today, Apple loses bid for U.S. ban on Samsung smartphone sales. They're basically trying to have a monopoly over smartphone devices because Samsung is giving them the biggest run for the money with their Android devices. Me personally, I am an Android fanboy. This is my Galaxy Note 2. All of my wireless devices in my home are Android devices. I've got, I know a couple of years ago, back in 2011, when I was going to make my purchase for my Galaxy Nexus, when that was a hot thing back at the time, in the summer of 2011, they had actually had a temporary hold on Samsung devices being sold here in the United States, and that was thankfully overturned. I was able to get my device. But now they're trying at it again. The U.S. court said, no, we're not going to ban Samsung sales. As a company, Samsung has the right to try to make money with their smartphones, and Apple just doesn't like that. And this is all because of some bullshit with patent infringements and things like that. There's a lot of ideas from pretty much every smartphone developer and manufacturer where they've taken ideas from one company or another. You can look at an LG device and you can see a lot of similar features that you would also find on a Samsung device, such as the Samsung's TouchWiz and a very similar interface on LG devices. And I'm pretty sure those companies are trying to sue each other, but Apple, they're just going too far. And they've even gone as far as a couple of years ago that I read, they sued a grocery store in Germany simply because the logo looks similar to the Apple device with the little symbol where it's, well, not symbol, but it looks like the little bite mark taken out of it on the side. So they sued a grocery store simply because of that. I personally do not endorse anything Apple in my home. I would never buy an Apple device. Now, I will acknowledge when it comes to build quality, I would like for Samsung to have their phones with similar build qualities to an Apple device. There's absolutely no doubt. Solid build quality. But when it comes to innovation with some of the technology that's on the inside, the interfaces, I don't really see Apple standing apart from any other company. But Apple is quick to sue a manufacturer simply because they might have a power button or a home button located strategically in one place, or they have a similar feature. I know with the voice controls for the Android device, Apple wanted to sue Samsung because they have their own Siri voice recognition technology, which is all bullshit. A lot of companies are getting towards that. Me personally, because in this day and age where texting and driving is dangerous, I'll use a lot of speech to text if I'm communicating with my family and friends, as opposed to swiping, because I know swipe is a big thing, or actually texting while the vehicle's in motion. So I use speech to text, and it's not necessarily 100% spot on, but it does enough so that I can get my point across. And if I need to make corrections, I do. But this is about Apple and their attempt to try to ban another competitor from selling their product here in the United States. And I just want to say, fuck Apple. I will never own that shit. And once again, I know there's going to be a lot of fans who have Apple products in the home, and Apple makes good stuff. There's absolutely no doubt about that. Me personally, I'm never going to give that company any of my money simply because what they stand for, I don't. This is a competitive day and age. Companies are always going to try to get the edge over one another, but to try to sue a company over some of the shit that Apple would sue a company for, I just can't. I can't devote my money towards that. So this video is more of a rant. I'm not going to change people's mind. Those who are devout Apple consumers are going to purchase nothing but Apple, and that's all fine and dandy. You have your Apple TV, great service. You have your iPhones, your iPads. Like I said, there's a lot of ideas that they came out with that other companies jumped on the bandwagon, and they have their own shit going. But that doesn't mean that they should be told to stop selling their products or stop developing simply because Apple may have come up with it first. But all the same, that's just my rant. Keep this short. I'm going to come off my soapbox. But if you like this video, I hope that you like, subscribe, and share. Be sure to hit that like button. Always leave comments. And once again, I'll respond as best as I can. Peace.